The Leo and Danny show.
Should we dial this fucking guy?
Let's call, and I'll talk to this guy. We'll figure out who's military and who's not.
All right,
call him up.
Do the introductions. Be nice for a little bit.
Okay, I'll lay low over here on my mic.
Hello.
Hi, Nicholas Moore, correct? This is Leo. How are you?
What's up, man? Good. How are you?
I'm very good. You're on the Leo and Danny show. So otherwise, I know that I'm glad to hear that your voice isn't like terribly sick or anything. But let's just start with a little bit about your background, really quick. Where are you from? What do you do? How old are you? All that.
So I originate from Kentucky.
Very nice.
I've been in San Diego for 6 years. Brought out here by the Navy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wait, this is great news because my co-host here.
What's his name again?
Nicholas,
fellow Navyman here. Very glad to speak to you.
Oh, nice. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. I'm going to let Leo continue talking to you about the virus, though, and we'll open the garage. We'll talk about the military stuff in a little bit here.
So real quick, when were you tested, or how were you tested, and what are the symptoms? Let's start with those two things.
Last week, I started a military school, and on that Monday, I had the weekend prior, I went to a music festival called Crossed here in San Diego. It's like a house music festival. About 21,000 people go. It was probably one of the last events that they've gone before everything kind of shut out. So that Monday, I went to the schoolhouse. I had a pretty heavy cough and nasal congestion, a very croupy cough. My body was sweating, kind of this temperature couldn't get adjusted. Thought I just had a post music festival kind of cold. Didn't really think too much of it.
Let's figure out which drugs he was doing.
Kind of self-treated, cough drops and all that stuff, and then went out throughout the week, and it felt just like cold. A little bit of my breathing was kind of labored, but I thought again it was just a cold. So come Friday, I woke up and I in a weird twist of whatever, I happened to have a sty that formed under my eye. So I woke up and my eye was shut. So that was really the reason that I went to the doctor on Friday. And then, of course, I walk in the doctor, and there's a table right at the door, and they're, have you displayed any symptoms of a cold? And I said yes. So they made me put a mask on, and I met with the doctor, and they didn't think that I was at any risk for the virus at that point. So I got treated for upper respiratory infection, and then the next morning I woke up, and I had a text message that said that an instructor at the same schoolhouse that I was at, not mine, but someone in the schoolhouse had a presumptive positive. So I went back to the hospital on Saturday, and based on my symptoms and that, they went ahead and tested me. And then within 24 hours, I got tested at about 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and then by 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon, somebody called me, and he said, where are you? And I said, I'm home. And he said, are you sitting? And I said, yeah. And he said, you tested positive for coronavirus.
Nice, an elite club.
Nice, man. Well, look, it's you didn't have a fever, huh?
I didn't. So that was the really unusual part for me. I've talked to so many doctors since this has happened, because they're trying to, of course, trace where I've been and who I've been in contact with, and all of them are perplexed by not having a fever, because that's apparently the most common symptom, and that I didn't have that. So
is it?
It's interesting.
Nicholas, hello. This is co-host Danny again. I'm a little concerned because I was walking around for a bit we were doing earlier this week. The fans will be happy to know Jackhammer Jeremy appeared in the flesh in a main channel video.
He did.
I was walking around shirtless in the rain, and then we just spent the night last night in 28-degree weather while it was snowing in the mountains with no shelter. I woke up, Nicholas, and, I'm a military man, so that kind of condition. I'm no stranger to those sorts of cold, those sorts of discomforts. But I woke up, and I was coughing up big green loogies. I had some nasal congestion, and I'm just hoping it was the elements and not the corona.
Well, I mean, realistically, I've got to tell you, I never in a million years did I was talking so much trash about this at the beginning of the week. I was telling everybody to calm down. Everyone's freaking out.
Corona's for pussies. If you get it, you're a piece of garbage, etc.
I was trash talking it. And then
yeah.
I literally had the doctor repeat it to me like 5 times. So, there's only 55 people in San Diego who have contracted it, and I'm one of them.
You guys should all get together and fuck.
Jesus.
No.
Well, I mean,
I think I'm one of the first 5 in the entire military.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I might be 6.
For me.
So, Nicholas, I want to back up a little bit. Leo may disagree with this aside, but what kind of drugs were you doing at that music festival? Because that also might be relevant to what lowered your immune system.
I was doing none. There were plenty that were, I'm sure, being done, as music festivals always are.
It's a military man, Danny.
Okay, so Nicholas, none, wink, wink, a lot of Molly, some Coke.
He's a military man.
A gallon of Arrowhead will get that out of your system quick. The military men can still do
the
it.
The military men in our crew are both sober. So, of course, Fan Jerry's completely sober.
Leo, when I was deployed in China temporarily, there were days when I would not leave my hotel room, snorting pure opium.
Jesus.
And my CEO came and tested my blood the next morning. But a gallon of Arrowhead, it works wonders, my boy.
Nice. Well, I'm pretty sure Nicholas was a little bit more dedicated than you were, buddy.
All right, I'm going to let Leo continue his line of questioning. Nicholas, one moment here.
All right, man. Well, look, we wish you the best as far as recovery. I know that you're going to be fine, man. I wouldn't worry too much about it. But what kind of psychological, effects does this have on you?
So, it's crazy. I am a really social person, and obviously, going to music festivals and doing things like that, that's the type of person I am.
Coke and ecstasy there.
I'm trapped in my apartment.
How much porn have you been watching? Any?
So, in a true friend moment, so I put this stuff on Facebook, right? I made this public so that people could see, and I've had so many messages from people. But this one dude hit me up. He's a friend of mine. And he's the real MVP. He sent me his login for a porn site so that I could log in and unlimited stream all I want to.
What site?
What site?
It's a gay porn site. So.
It's a gay porn site. Nice.
Oh, is that
is Danny's favorite?
Or was it just your friend happened to be gay and you had nothing better? Why the gay porn site?
Well, he works for the site, and it's one that you had to pay a membership for.
That's probably some good content.
No, it is. No, for sure. It's very good. He's like, here you go. Here's a way to pass the time.
Is Nicholas a gay man, or is he just watching this out of boredom?
Of course Nicholas is a gay man.
Oh, I didn't understand that, Leo. I'm sorry.
Well, now you know, buddy.
I have a couple questions about gay porn.
I'm definitely like the first gay guy affected, too. I'm like the ground zero here.
Ground zero for the gay, yeah. I didn't think gay guys or black guys could get it, but now it seems as though... Danny. Okay, so Danny has some questions about the gay porn. He's very bi-curious, to be completely honest with you, Nicholas. Mm-hmm. Danny has seen more penises than I could ever imagine a straight man has seen. I'm talking to be on our channel, you basically have to show him your penis. So I'm gonna say, like, some people think that he doesn't enjoy it, but most people think he does enjoy it, and I'm on that side as well. I do think he enjoys it. It's not just for the comedy. I think it's really because he enjoys it. But anyway, he's gonna ask you a few questions about the gay porn. I'm sure you can answer them.
Hello, Nicholas. This is co-host Danny again. Nicholas, straight porn can essentially be broken down into two main categories: big titty MILF and teen. If you're not watching one of those, you're exploring the niche.
What about Latina,
no.
nice ass Latinas? That's a thing.
That's niche. It's
niche.
Big titty MILF and teen. That's all that matters. Nicholas, what are the two primary genres of gay porn, if you had to summarize them?
Straight.
Ooh.
That's one of the big ones?
Like straight, broke straight guys or straight dudes.
Broke straight dudes. That sounds good.
But you have to know, Nicholas, much like the straight porn counterpart, which is de-virginizing an alleged virgin, I don't buy into that because I know there's no chance a virgin would ever come over to the porn industry, and you have to know that it's very rare that they're going to talk a real straight guy into getting fucked on camera his first time.
Oh, Danny,
by a guy.
I've had plenty of experiences with guys who are questioning their sexuality, and it has never went as clean or as clear as it goes in those videos.
Yeah, yes. Nicholas, you're a handsome guy, so I'm pretty sure you've had your fair share of experimenting with that high school quarterback or the college quarterback for that matter.
I was a college frat guy too. It was more in college, definitely the frat guy.
Danny was a frat guy too. Maybe you guys encountered each other and have no idea about it.
A gay dude in my fraternity, and I think he's military now. I don't want to say in what capacity, but he used to, on the surface, tell everybody, oh, look at the tits on that bitch, look at the ass on that trollop. He'd say stuff like that, but if you came home late enough, you'd see him dragging a little cross-eyed homosexual kid up the stairs.
Jesus.
And this kid was varsity volleyball, just a super athlete. the kid probably didn't walk right for 6 weeks after this dude got his hands on him.
You think he had a huge Johnson?
He didn't look like the type, but I think he just strangled the kid, beat the bejesus out of him, fucked him 6 or 7 times before he let him leave the frat house.
Nice. So what's the other?
College and then in the military. So I'm in the Navy. You know, I always talk shit about the Navy being the gay guys, but the Marines are definitely the submissive ones.
Really?
How many Marines have you fucked, Nicholas?
A lot.
Oh my God, this is fantastic.
Nicholas, just out of curiosity, where did you do your training?
With Great Lakes, Illinois.
Great Lakes, nice. Yeah, I was in Addison, Texas, boy.
It's a shithole in Great Lakes.
Yeah, I was down in Addison, Texas to do all my Navy stuff.
Yeah.
You're out of the Navy now, I would assume.
Yeah. I was in Battleship Unit 306.
So a long fucking time ago is what it sounds like.
Yeah,
it might have been 3006. It might.
Yeah. What the fuck, dude? but yeah, that's interesting. So
I was under Admiral Peterson.
Admiral Peterson, huh? Was he a good guy? Are you familiar with Admiral Peterson, Nicholas?
He believed in the spare the rod, ruin the child. What's that saying? Oh, I'm sorry, Nicholas. Some asshole YouTuber just walked into our studio.
Yeah, some asshole YouTuber. What's up, Tyler? AKA Mopey. How are you? Be careful there, Moppy. It's Moppy. Yeah. It's Mopey, dude.
All right, sit down, Moppy. We're in the middle of an interview with no, over there on the other couch. You're not right with us. I'm sorry, Nicholas.
All right, so yeah, no wait. So Nicholas, you were talking about fucking Marines.
I'm down to hear that. I want to hear your craziest Marine fucking story. I want to hear your craziest combat story, and I'm going to tell you some of my war stories too, because Jesus above knows there's quite a few of them.
So I will say that I went on a deployment, and we spent a long time at sea. We spent a very long time, almost 4 months without being at land.
You know how it goes.
Oh, wow.
Like without touching land. And talk about some like stir crazy people being trapped on a boat for that long. There was a lot of stuff going down on catwalks and in bathrooms and in berthings. But 4 months, everybody starts to look good.
Yeah,
Marines were no exception to that. So I definitely on a catwalk on a ship had sex with a Marine in the dark. Good times.
Wow.
No condom?
No condom. Nice. Why would you use a condom?
Yeah.
Well,
why would you ruin an experience like that with a condom? You know what I mean?
He had a wife at home,
Yeah, he had a wife at home. He's not at risk at all.
Well, with Nicholas's cavalier attitude towards transmitting diseases, I hope they really quarantine his ass with this corona now. It sounds like he doesn't give a shit about giving anything to anybody.
I looked at his Facebook. The man looks like he's doing his due diligence, and he's quarantining himself, Danny. All right, so
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Put some latex on the penis next time. Jesus.
Over, wherever I want to be.
Yeah, he's not spreading it. All right, so yeah, I guess what else, Danny? You got any war stories or?
Yeah, Nicholas, what's the most fucked up thing you ever saw when you were out at sea?
Oof. Reality. We went back on that same deployment. There was a mission that was done by SEAL team to try to save an American journalist.
Which SEAL team was it?
SEAL Team 6.
Oh, yeah. I knew David Robertson in that unit.
So they went off to try to get this person. Things went south. They came back. We met them when they came back on with him. And then they had to hit this dude's chest open. He was like hand massaging the dude's heart.
Oh, wow.
Like, I've been in the Navy for like 8 months. I was like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Wow. That sounds pretty intense, man.
Yeah, I had a similar situation in Damascus, Syria. My unit, we had to paradrop in at night. It was a really low altitude drop too. I think it was around 3,000 feet. One of our guys, I think it was a mortar shell, had pierced his intestines, and the intestine, because his stomach was open and the intestine was hanging out, and the part I saw was really badly damaged and burned. So I actually took out my Swiss Army knife. I cut 2 equilateral slices on the intestine to get out the cancerous part, the burned part with the shrapnel in it, and I retied his intestine.
Did the guy live?
Yeah, well, tying the intestine was just a temporary precaution until we could get him to real medical professionals.
Oh, gotcha. I was hoping that. Yeah. I was hoping for
Which
that.
was not you.
Yeah, clearly
exactly.
It was not you.
But you know how a Secret Service agent has a tampon in his pocket at all times to stick in a bullet wound?
Yeah.
I had to cut out the shrapnel part of intestine, tie it up like somebody ties their shoes.
Oh, wait a second.
What?
That's why you carry a tampon everywhere you go?
Hey, once a military man, always a military man.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't leave house without a handful of Tampax.
That was always a testy thing. I'm glad that you've told everybody on the podcast now, because we were always wondering. I mean, as a team, me and Austin and everybody on the crew, we were always like, why does Danny always carry around a tampon everywhere we go?
Yeah, there is always one Tampax tampon in my back pocket.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, that's the truth, Nicholas, and it's for situations.
It's a very important tool to keep with you at all times.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So when are you going to retire from the Navy?
I'd like to get out after this. I always say that. Everybody always says that. It's so hard to get out.
I know.
They pay you and they give you medical care, and when a shit like this happens, people are not able to be seen, and you just go be seen. There's no
nice vet hospital. You just go to the vet hospital.
Oh, that's great, man. Yeah.
You just go straight to the vet hospital. Is that what happens, Nicholas?
Yeah. So you get sick, you go to medical. You don't have to worry about bills. You don't worry about any of that part. You just go be seen.
It's like family.
Yeah.
It's when I tore my ACL on Patrol Boat 87. They took me right to Coronado into the medical facility named after Paul Thomas Anderson.
Nice, man. Paul Thomas. He's known. What did he do in World War II? He was big. Paul Thomas. I remember that. I remember that in history class.
Yeah, he was the first Navyman to get over the seawall at D-Day Utah Beach.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was in Saving Private Ryan. He was one of the characters,
and he actually went up into one of the bunkers where all the MG-42 machine gun nests were. He knocked out one of the Germans, which is karate.
Oh, that's crazy. He was Vin Diesel's character in
exactly.
Yeah, he was played by Vin Diesel.
They played down his heroics. He grabbed one of the MG-42s and turned it around, and he took out something like 87 Germans or something.
Oh my God! Well, they had talked about that on Saving, but then is that how he died? He died he bled out there. He
also might have directed There Will Be Blood, but the Paul Thomas Anderson medical facility is where I got my knee fixed.
Oh, okay, great. That's great.
If you have the time, if you go into quarantine, I watched Midway today for the first time. I hadn't seen that yet. It's recommended. It's a pretty good movie.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. My grandfather helped retake the island.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course.
No, I didn't know that your grandfather was in the military.
Yeah, the turning point of the Battle of the Pacific, or the Pacific Theater, my grandfather always said.
The Pacific Theater? Yeah, nice.
There were quite a few Japanese ears on his mantelpiece when he died and the house went up for sale.
So either one of you have any tips about staying cool under pressure when in the throes of fire or in the middle of a battle? How do you remain in control of your heart rate?
Well, Nicholas sounds like a great guy. He seems like he's more concerned with banging Marines and contracting diseases than he does with staying cool under combat.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna have to defer to me on that one, Leo.
Oh, okay. Well, either one of you, I'd like to know. Being a non-military man, I'm a peaceful guy. If there was a draft, I'd probably move to Canada. Yeah. To be honest.
Yeah, they say put in cotton earplugs when the shelling starts. That'll keep you calm, keep your heart rate low.
Nice.
Think about your God.
Okay.
And don't release your finger from the trigger.
It all depends on the person, man. Everybody acts different under pressure, and it's either fight or fucking flight. And I've seen both, and it's just a matter of taking a deep breath and doing what the fuck you're trying to do. That's literally it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I tend to shoot first and ask questions later.
Is that what you do, Danny?
That philosophy served me really well. Yeah.
Really?
In Damascus.
No friendly fire deaths or anything, Danny?
A couple of those, but the thing is, they can always be easily explained away.
Gotcha. You can perfectly. You sleep right through the night. No problem. Never see those men's faces in your dreams or anything.
The way I see it, Marcus Peters and Tommy Jefferson.
Those are the two guys you took out?
They'd committed a lot of evils in their life prior to me shooting them in the back of the head accidentally.
Wait a second. How do you know they've committed some evils?
Well, I think there's evil inside of all of us.
Well, of course, Danny, but I mean, there's different levels of evil. You think these guys get killed cats or people, or just maybe, stomped on a few ants and didn't think about it,
Die of old age, die from friendly fire. What's the difference in the long run?
Jesus Christ, Danny.
All right, Nicholas. Hey, man, it's been really good recounting war stories, talking about sexual encounters with you. This has been...
Dude, Nicholas, you were an absolute champion today. I couldn't have found a better coronavirus, victim today. You were fantastic. Thank you so much.
Hey, Mopey, pipe down. We're not talking to you yet.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Nicholas, this has been great, man. I feel like I'm just grabbing a Coors with a buddy at the bar right now, which we can't do legally because of Corona.
Yeah. Mopey wishes him well. He's a nice guy.
Hey, some doofus sitting on our couch right now. He's not a military man like me or you, Nicholas, but he wishes you well.
Hey, you guys too, man. Thanks.
All right, man.
No problem,
you
brother.
take care.
Thank you, brother.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
That was great.